What's up, y'all? Today is CTS-V Daily Build Part 2 because I'm going over a few significant things. First, I'm going to take it to the shop for one major thing. My exhaust is completely disconnected right now. I believe it's just a catback Corsa exhaust, what it came with. But I was just driving it normally down the street, as you do. I was driving the speed limit. I wasn't doing anything crazy, and the exhaust just disconnected. I have no clue how this happened. That just disconnected completely randomly. I don't know what took place, but I have to go get that fixed. That, of course, is super easy. When that thing disconnected the other day, I did not know just how much of a difference that would make. I have zero back pressure. When I rev up, it takes ages for it to come back down. It's insanely loud. Obviously, that's really fun when you're pulling. The pops are really audible and all this stuff. But like, bro, I'm not trying to get a headache just driving to work because I'm on the highway droning in 6th gear. Amanda and Johnny in the Prius next to me are trying to also just go to work and I'm blasting their ears off. I don't want to do that. I prefer a nice refined tone to my exhaust. The other thing is that there was this really annoying squeaking noise. It's almost like a squeal, like alright, I'm gonna just put a video up. This noise has been annoying me ever since I've had the car, and the last thing I'm gonna have them do is just an oil change. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, Devin doesn't know how to work on his car. What, bro? He can't even change his own oil? And to that, I say, now, I wouldn't have taken the time to make a video if it was just those few things that I was getting fixed. But the other major thing that I am so excited about finally getting all done is going to be my tires, all my sensors for my tire pressures. I've been having to fill up my tires with air every single day. I don't know how I'm honestly surviving now that I say that at this point, but I'm spending $2 a day to use the little pump down the street. Like, bro, I don't even have a tire inflator. I'll be ready going to work and I just see one of my sensors showing 16 PSI when it was 35 yesterday. I'm like, all right, great, bro. Here we go again. I've been doing this every day. It's really just the back right one that leaks. They're all so janky because I'm running 3 different tires. I shouldn't say I'm running. I didn't put any of these on, bro. The last owner just said, hey, how can I make this as insanely hard to deal with as possible for the next owner? They have 2 different Pirellis on the back. They have a Nitto on the front, or the Nitto was the spare, but then I took this one off. I found out this one is missing one of its rings, like things. And then there's a different Pirelli set. So I have a full-size spare, and I have 2 different sets of Pirellis, and then a Nitto, but they're all as cooked as possible, so it works out. They're all dry routed. They're all, sensors are messed up. They're all leaking. And the cherry on top is that all the lug nuts are completely rusted out. You wouldn't really know because GM has these very fun little caps that go over each lug nut, so I thought they were all normal. I bought new lug nuts. I bought a nice juicy set of Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. I do it through Costco every time just because it's easy. But those should be coming any day now, and I am so looking forward to that. If you can see what they're supposed to look like, this, yep. Oh.
3, 2, 1, see ya.
I don't know how long I was running that, if that fell off when I owned it. I don't know, but it literally like broke at the metal. Don't mind how dirty it is. But we got one Pirelli right here. I think that one's good. This one is a different Pirelli. This is the, oh, it's a Toyo Proxys. I mean, they're all good tires, right? P0s are good. This one has been leaking every single day. They're all dry routed, like very badly. Then the sensors for the tire pressure, that back right one on my little display shows as the front right one. So I was confused. I changed the wrong tire, and then when I took that one off thinking I had replaced the one that was leaking, I took that off and found that it was missing one of those like little where you put the lug nut in, like that whole thing was just broken off. So I was like, well, I can't put that back on. I was like, yeah, let me just pull the trigger, buy a nice set of tires, get all this stuff dealt with. I also got these lug nuts. They're like the little like special key ones. I don't know if they're good or not, but since these are 6 lugs, I had to limited options. As my exhaust is nice and disconnected right now, this will be a really good cold start, so let's hear it. Okay, that low-key did not sound good. It doesn't often take that long to start, so not much is coming out of there on the end. It's mostly just dumping like straight from the middle. Again, I have no clue how this happened, but let's go to the shop and get it fixed. I come in here and you see that the front right one is showing 15. That little 15 on the front right is the back right one. Again, not a big deal. It's just like all this stuff added up. Like, I just want to fix this all in one swoop. My tires don't come in for another few days. I've been waiting on them. This thing sounds really fun. Like, of course, any V8 with like a straight pipe will sound pretty fun. Luckily, as you guys know, I live like 1 minute away from the shop that I go to, so if I ever break something really bad and I need to actually push it there, I can, which yes, I have done that before. Okay, I'm lying. I got about halfway and then got really tired and was sweating a lot. Pushing a car by yourself is really, really hard. I found that out. And if you hit the slightest incline, you're kind of cooked. So I had to call a tow truck. Only like 30 seconds down the road. Yeah, don't buy an Audi. That's my advice on that one. Yeah, that takes forever to come down. And then I just have like 0 engine braking because I have just no back pressure at all. Oh shoot, left my brake on. Gotta always make a good entrance when I pull up to the shop. Oh, those pops are so nice. What up?
What's up?
Is now a good time to drop it off?
Later today, I'll get to it.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Exhaust. Drive shaft is that squeaking noise. And then
Thank you.
you could just change my oil too.
You want the oil?
The best, you know?
You want Mobile 1 or Royal Purple? Cap says Mobile 1.
Yeah, mobile's good. Yeah, I just asked the Facebook group what the squeaking was. They all said drive shaft, so.
You got a ride?
No.
Need one?
Yeah, just home like 2 minutes, you know?
So what's your guy? He ain't buying no white beat no more?
I mean, he wants to. He's just waiting on the money. All right, I just picked this car up from the shop, and good and bad news, as always. The good news is they randomly saw the tire, which I didn't even like mention, and they just plugged that. Apparently had a nail in there, and I probably should have checked that. I was just like, yeah, let me just keep refilling it with air every day. That's cool. Like, it's probably just leaking out of nowhere. Like, what? I should have checked that. And they just welded up the exhaust. And I'll do a sound check real quick. But they literally just didn't change my oil when I asked them to. I feel like that's an issue with really getting to know people at your shop. If you get too casual, it's just like, I threw the keys down, like, yo, I need oil change, this, that. He's just like, oh, yeah, all right. And then, like, they just get to random stuff and forget stuff. But, like, I mean, it's cool. I'll do a quick sound check for you. Well, one thing that's super nice is that this interior is still really mint. So, back to sort of the subtle tone, but still, we have some really good noise. Yeah, I don't know if it picked up those pops, but bro, just the air coming in through the filter noise and then the pops of the exhaust just make it so enjoyable. Pick up the camera when the tires come in. Finally, going to have the tires installed. I'm praying that they can throw on the lug nuts as well and sort out all the sensors. I've been going there for years because I have a membership there and they have a tire center there. It all just kind of works out with warranties and whatever. I like it, but it's hit or miss if the workers kind of know what they're doing or not. I've definitely had many problems in the past being like an enthusiast cars, you know, rather than just normal cars, what they're used to, this one should be fine.
1 week later.
I'm finally picking the camera back up. This is about at least a week since I've had the new tires on. I filmed the whole little outro, but none of the audio was there. So to recap, Costco was able to put on my tires, do a great job. Let me just address the elephant in the room. I'm wearing a Naruto Babe Hennessy shirt. If you rock with it, you're welcome to subscribe. If you think it's lame, you can just, you know, click off the video, that's cool. And I decided to pair this with my Barcelona slides. I might have just concocted the worst fit known to man. But they were also able to throw my lug nuts on. They were able to even throw on these little caps. Now everything's all matching. I cannot recommend the Pilot Sport 4S's enough. Oh, they just look so good too. These things grip like crazy. They just feel so good in corners. I hook like crazy in a straight line. I lose traction way less. I did not realize how big of a difference they would make. I was just about to say that I couldn't be more happy with this car right now, but there's a few things I need to update you on. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, as y'all know. I do have a few problems that I have to address, and I'm gonna be doing that in the next video. My car literally got damaged the other day. I'm gonna try to fix some noises, and I had something else break. And yeah, I'm gonna change the oil. It's gonna be in another video. So with that, thank y'all for tuning in to episode 2 of my CTS-V build daily driver. And I just wanna leave y'all with a little piece of advice.